End zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Breeze now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On play action, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, here's Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Bengals will get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. 12 more yards there and another first down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A handoff to Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. That's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But
now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Breeze going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different?
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Easy.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
21. 12.
Play action. Breeze. He'll rifle this one. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, look at that. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now a play fake. Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And his pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Second and 10. Dalton once more. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
11, 14. Ready for second.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Passing, it's Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a first down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's second down. Dalton looking. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And Dalton to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Second down, Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on third and long. Dalton, blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Easy. Ready. We're waiting.
Bree's going to throw here. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Ginn. Ted Ginn's gonna go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists.